wanted the best for Bette, but what parent doesn't? And so I don't want my book about Bette, but I did say, Joy said to set the record straight, because things changed when Miss D had the stroke. If Miss Davis didn't have the stroke, would Bette have written that book? Well, you had 5 years before the stroke. And
the book was a kind of mommy dearest tell-all.
Yes, exactly. And from what I've seen, your mother paid every time Harold would call, he's the attorney, Bette charged this, okay, all the groceries, all the clothes. How do you give somebody a lake on a 38? And then you got to get the guest house, and you got to get the pool. Miss D paid for everything, but willingly, you know.
So you go on the road trip really is to expiate all of that.
So Miss Davis, Bette's book comes out May 1st, or no, I think Mother's Day. It comes out on Mother's Day, yes. And there is a point, because when Miss D and I was in California, I'd fallen in love. We're working, true story, we're working on the chapter, Sons and Daughters. This is in the book, this and that. I get a call from her attorney. Now, Miss D is still in the recovery. You know, it takes time to recover from, she had a big stroke. You know, it's, and you have to learn to walk again. You have to learn to talk again. It's almost like everything she taught me, I was now teaching her. And then when we were writing Sons and Daughters, and she's talking glowingly about Bette, when Harold calls and said Bette wrote a book, and I said that's impossible. Bette would never do it, never in 1,000 years, never, never. And he said, well, she did, and it's not a nice book, and will you meet me up at the Colonial House, and the two of us will call. So we did, and what I found, and I begged, I pleaded, so did Harold. What I found years later, this is after Miss D's passing, it's when she came up and we're in the hospital, the doctors talked to her and Mike, then they came to Harold and I and said, she has 3 weeks to live, she's never gonna make it, and if so, she'll be over there. And that's when Harold told me, that's when she went and she made a deal with Macmillan.
She never thought her mother was actually going to survive.
Never.
Wow.
And then, but she beat anybody who knows Miss D, never underestimate Miss D.